Hey there folks, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited you are here because I said at one point we were going to get into this air fryer. And so this is Mile High Beach. I'm Alicia, Pleshette's behind the camera, and Charlie is he's back in the garage. He does not like the beeping of this air fryer. So he has to go back in the back and get in his kennel and calm himself down.
Get some little treats.
Yeah, get some treats. It's a thing.
Get some music.
Yeah, he does not like it. And so you'll hear this beeping when we go off. But let me just talk a little bit about this air fryer. So my precious wife bought this for us for Christmas. This is a regular 6-quart Instant Pot, and we already have this. So this is a regular 6-quart Instant Pot, but what you're getting is this fancy air fryer lid. And what you can see here is that it does air frying, it does broil, it does bake, roast, reheat, and dehydrate. It does all of these functions. And the only thing that's different about this, setting this up and then setting up the Instant Pot, is that you actually have to hit start on this. In the Instant Pot, you just throw the time in there and hit the function and it just starts. This, you have to select which function you want, put the time in, and then hit start. Now, the other thing I'll say about this is we're only using the Instant Pot as a vessel. So there's a totally different plug that goes to this, and you plug it in. You don't plug the Instant Pot and this in because you'll fry your electric circuits. So you're just plugging this in. And it's really just a vessel. So you're going to see here in a minute when we open it up. All right, so our chicken is done. Tonight we're having Asian chicken bowls. And I'm saying Asian because I've used 5 spice on the chicken. You can see in here that this is like a double layered little situation here. So you can cook 2 layers of stuff. You can cook the some stuff on top and some stuff on the bottom. But back to the seasoning. So I've used the 5 spice and some, what else did I use? 5 spice and probably some soy sauce and some, sesame oil. I used sesame oil. Yeah, and some of this, since I have a gluten allergy, as you know, these will be gluten-free bowls. So we're using this as our soy sauce. And then since this is a blend of Asian flavors, I'm going to use this really delicious barbecue sauce that my wonderful friend Joanne bought me for my birthday. All right, so we're going to take this first layer out here so that we can get the second, the stuff that's on the bottom. We're going to get this out of here because we had chicken on the top and chicken on the bottom. And so now what we're going to cook in here is we're going to cook the, let me see if I can get it out of here. It's a little stuck. You make sure that you spray this when you put it in here. So that's why I have this coconut oil here, because we want to make sure that we're spraying this. I'm just going to set this on top of this here because I want to put my veggies in next. So next we're going to just do some nice onions. All of this was marinated last night. So we did regular white onions, some green onions, some cauliflower. We have green beans and some edamame on the stove. So that's what's going to be going into our bowls. So we're going to do all of this in the air fryer. These onions are going to go down in this air fryer. We're just going to spread them around here and then put some on top also. So yeah, I love this thing. The only thing that's a little bit of a bummer is that the dog gets freaked out about it, but he just has to go in the other room. I can't even be trying to trip off of that dog getting all crazy over the air fryer because I really love this. And so far I've only used the air frying function, but as I was going through it before, there's lots of other functions. So these onions are just going to go right in here. There's a little mirin in here, a little bit of sesame oil, salt and pepper. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're going to put that there, and we're going to put this lid on. We're going to give it a little toasty toast. Now, the one thing I'll say about this too is that you got to make sure you get the lid on right. So notice the little jingly noise. It sounds like a video game. So I'm going to hit air fry. I'm going to take the time down because that was for the chicken. It was 18 minutes for the chicken thighs. I'm probably going to do 8 minutes for the onions, and then we'll hit start. All right, and so I'm just going to keep going with this. We'll keep putting these vegetables in, and then when we come back, we'll have those bowls put together, and you'll get a chance to see how yummy it is. All right, we are back. So we're pretty much doing everything in the air fryer, but we did do this jasmine rice. This is the rice we're using for our rice bowl this evening. That I did just cook on the stove, just as the directions called for. It smelled amazing in here. So now what I'm going to do is just get all this assembled. So we've got our jasmine rice. It's a brown rice, organic jasmine rice. We've got these nice caramelized onion here that we're going to put down. And then we've got some of our chicken. I cut it a little too soon, but it's going to be delicious. And now look at how beautiful this cauliflower is. Nice and golden. What's nice about the air fryer, and you probably know this if you have one, but you don't have to use a whole lot of oil. You're just, you're just putting it in there and just a little squirt of oil just so that things don't stick. Putting a little edamame here on the side. The edamame's got a little soy sauce in it. And then the last thing we'll put on here is the onions when those get done. But our bowls are done. They are done. And so for me, I'm probably going to put a little bit of this really yummy sriracha. All of this is gluten-free stuff. So we've said this before about anything that I'm cooking on this channel is gluten-free because of my horrible gluten sensitivity. So this Sky Valley sriracha is really delicious. We'll go ahead and put that down. That we're using. And I already mentioned the Japanese barbecue sauce. I'm going to be loading mine up with that. And then, of course, if I want a little bit of soy sauce, I'll be putting that in. So that's kind of how we'll finish these off. But all of that in the air fryer. The air fryer is fantastic. I haven't even used any of the other functions yet. So I'm really excited to try them. Hope you'll come along with us as I cook in small spaces. And I'll tell you, here's the thing. Here's why I'm cooking in the air fryer tonight. I was going to barbecue. I was going to use the new grill. We were going to use charcoal. You guys were going to get to see that. But it's raining. So we got to take our good eats, small spaces, indoors. And the best compliment for that tonight was the air fryer. So thanks for watching. If there's anything you learned today, maybe you learned something about a new seasoning. Maybe you learned about this air fryer lid, which is amazing. Go ahead and give us a like, a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Follow along with us. We sure appreciate you watching. We appreciate you hanging in there with us. Give us a comment. If there's one, if you like a gluten-free seasoning that you really like, I would love to know about it because this, my friend Joanne bought me this. And that's how I know about it. So I love sharing seasonings. So until next time, thank you for joining and we'll see you next time.
Wow, wow, wow.